You probably understand that having a high-quality supplement program during calving is important. But have you thought about how it connects to breeding? Or if it could have an impact on increasing your conception rates? By the end of this video, you'll have a good understanding of how starting a high-quality supplement program pre-calving and through breeding season can have an impact on the performance of your herd. In today's video, we're going to talk about what the results can look like when you start a high-quality supplement program long before breeding season and how it can have a direct impact on your bottom line. Hey, it's Ashley Kettner with RioMax. I have been working with ranchers across North America for quite a few years now, and I am part of the 6th generation to take over my husband's family ranch, and these topics are stuff that we look at every single year. When you look at having a good, solid nutrition plan for your cattle, it does not just mean having success during calving season. It also has a huge impact on the performance of breeding, how fast they breed and how well they breed. So let's dive into this. First, let's talk about inflammations and retained placentas. Then let's talk about the cost to replace an open cow and how it can impact performance. So let's talk about inflammations and retained placentas. Mother Nature says, how can you be expected to build and grow another animal if you yourself aren't healthy? So if there's any kind of issues internally or externally, say it's a deficiency or an inflammation, that signals the body to say, okay, hold up, pump the brakes, and put that reproductive system on the back burner. We are going to wait. You are not getting pregnant until you are up to speed. So it's going to take time for that animal to build itself back up, get the inflammations taken care of, get the deficiencies taken care of, and then once everything's on the up and up, it's going to signal to the body and say, okay, now it's time you can turn on your reproductive system and go ahead and get bred. Now, same thing goes with retained placentas. If that animal is not cleaning properly after calving, that is going to delay the ability to rebreed because there are issues there that Mother Nature is saying, nope, you need to stop and you need to fix yourself before you can be expected to properly take care of and properly build another animal. Okay, so the cost of an open cow. Now, this is always a tender topic, but it's such an important topic because if we are not ahead of the game and really paying attention to the quality of supplement that we're offering and being ahead of breeding season with it, it can get us into a little bit of a tight spot. If we don't help that animal make sure that she is to her peak, she has the right levels, she's able to fight off the inflammations, then we risk the chance of her running open. If we wind up with an open cow, no matter how you look at it, it is costing you money. Right now I could sell an open cow for $650 to $700, but to replace her, it's going to cost me at least $1,500 or more. So right there, right out the gate, I'm out money. If you decide to keep that cow and run her open for the year, that's okay, but you're still money behind because she is now you're going to feed her and you're going to run her on your pasture and take up that unit space on your pasture for an animal that didn't produce anything for you. So regardless, it's going to cost you money. So it's so important that we're looking at how can we be proactive? How can we make sure that we are setting up our animals for the absolute best success, the best chance to reach their genetic potential, and to help be sure that they are performing and getting bred and bred timely for our operations. Okay, impacts to performance. So if we are making sure that we're giving the right stuff, the right components, the right nutrients at the right time to our animals, that is going to help ensure that we have the right results that we're after. The better the animals are at their peak, the faster they're going to breed, the better they're going to breed, and that's going to have a direct relationship to the uniformity in our calf crop at the end of the year. And we know that when you go to the sale barn, Cattle buyers and feedlots are looking for uniform calf crops. They want animals to be as close to the same weight as possible for the next guy's efficiencies and his program. So we know we'll get a premium for that. So it's important to see how fast we can get them bred and how many we can get them bred, because that's how we get paid, right? So it's very important. But let's talk about some of the dates and some of the time frames to help make sure that we have a better shot of having higher conception rates and a tighter calving window. So when we're talking about the cows, it really is critical to start a minimum of 90 days before breeding, because we have calving in there. It's not just to get the levels of the mother cow up to par for breeding. We need to make sure that she's still feeding a baby, right? She's still dealing with that. So we need to make sure we're there. We need to make sure that she's up to par so she cleans right. We don't have retained placentas. And basically that she is repairing herself after calving faster so she can get into heat cycle faster, she can get bred faster. And when we can do that, that's going to have that direct impact. So pre-calving or minimum of 90 days pre-breeding for the cows. So very important, because it all connects together and it all has a direct impact on your bottom line. I encourage you to go to the Learning Center and do more research on how nutrition can have a direct impact on breeding performance. Or if you already feel like you have a very solid understanding of why this is so important, then I encourage you to go to the products page so you can learn more about which product is going to be the best fit for your operation. And of course, if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out, because we are here to help you, the rancher.